paradise of incoherent vice and people watching, locked in the gaze from the top of the stage. I watch all the games and proceed with caution. Been around the world, I seen how a girl lets down the curls when she's feeling boxed in. All out with pearls should call out the girls like a wolf pack with feeding foxes. They hold hands, I'm looking for no man but athletes to keep Johnson. They scheme and plotting on the basketball team that walked in.
Not him.
All they see is options. They get approached by a multitude of drunken dudes, the puns accused of subterfuge. Can't stand, I'm most of a grandstand, and they can't dance, but of the few that do, one steps up the boo. Buses move, a few free drinks, feeling comfortable. She starts to read, thinking he's the one to do. A girl says she thinks he's too young for you. That's when he creeps in, so what's up with you? I wanna get to know you and have fun with you. We could play the game to get a theme, or maybe we could try something new. Cause you got something so genuine. I was hoping maybe we can go for the ride.
I am thrilled to congratulate Dranoff 2 Piano Foundation on presenting its 13th Piano Slam with our very own Adrienne Arsht Center and our partner, Miami-Dade County Public Schools. Miami-Dade is proud to provide funding to help make this great event possible, and we supported the Dranoff Foundation every year since its inception, and as County Commissioner, I also supported the Dranoff. Piano Slam is a wildly successful community music and education initiative presented in partnership with the Adrienne Arsht Center for the Performing Arts of Miami-Dade County. It incorporates music to connect teenagers to learning core curriculum and creative subjects and introduces them to civic engagement. Throughout its history, Piano Slam has engaged over 85,000 middle and high school students and over 2,000 teachers, bringing much needed programming to the classrooms and to our community. A year ago, Piano Slam 12 marked Dranoff's last public concert at the Arsht Center. For safety's sake, this year's program will not be the typical in-person program, but we know that it will still generate the same level of energy and excitement. Dranoff's directors and artists have creatively transformed the traditional live on-stage Arsht Center performance into a virtual extravaganza. This year, it will feature Miami's top student, poets, and professional artists performing to Piano Slam 13's music and poetry theme, Miami Memories, What's Changed? My New Normal COVID Climate. Piano Slam has proven that students can be fully engaged in arts-based learning models that can help them excel in school in all subjects. This is testimony to the power of arts' integrated approach to learning with an ability to capture kids' imagination and to build commitment to education. We have had a remarkably tough year, and I know that it has been particularly difficult for arts organizations, educators, and students. And we are proud to support Dranoff Foundation and its work with young, aspiring artists who are helping us to find meaning and hope in the worst of times. They are positive evidence that the arts are essential to expressing the sorrow, the joy, and of being human beings in a world that is so complex, challenging, and of course, creative. Congratulations to these inspiring young artists, and welcome to Piano Slam 13.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Your continuous support for the arts in general and for the Arsht Center is always deeply appreciated. Hello, everybody. My name is Johan Zietsman. I'm the president and CEO here at the Adrienne Arsht Center for the Performing Arts, and I'm delighted to welcome you to this wonderful celebration of the 13th anniversary of Piano Slam. Today, you'll be inspired by the work of so many young, inspiring artists and work that they've put into this over weeks and months to prepare for this special day and this special performance. And I can't wait to see their amazing talent. I've been inspired by it every year I've seen it. Can't wait to see it this year. Despite this being a virtual experience this time round, the Arsht Center this year during COVID continued to be completely committed to our mission and our commitment to stay connected to our community and to connect communities to the arts and to themselves during this time. We're very proud to say that during this time, despite COVID, we've reached nearly 70,000 students in the Miami-Dade County during COVID, in person, in classrooms, virtually, and on our campus and in our community. We're very big believers in creating even greater impact by forging partnerships with other community partners such as Dranov, and we're delighted that they continue to be such a wonderful partner in education going forward. We can't wait for you to have this wonderful experience with their creativity and enjoy them as they shine and inspire us. So from the comfort of your own home, have a great time. Piano Slam is back. We can't wait to see them back in live, but in the meantime, let the performing arts and the power of the performing arts continue to inspire all of us. Thank you again for joining us, and let the fun begin.
Everything is different. Everything has changed. Life is no longer the song we sang, but a completely new sheet of music we need to learn. Quarantine allowed me to feel safe, and I understand others may not feel just the same, though it led us all to reflect on each note we sang. We've improved our future composures to be better. All we can do now is sing alone, yet sing together. We have found new ways to be together. Sure, we're all 6 feet apart with a mask, but music has given us a way to connect. We've made new friends and relationships through the music we like. We call upon those who are miles away just to simply rejoice that emotional connection through the same eighth notes. We find people who are like us, those who enjoy the same songs, hymns, symphonies, drums. I know we are going through rough times. This pandemic, virtual school, separation from our loved ones, close and far, across the sea, right next door. Losses, hardships, all have allowed us to evolve so much. We all join to keep learning and sing this new song of life, in which we all work together to keep living our good lives.
This pandemic has given us new life, a new breath of fresh air, a greenhouse in our own backyard, the dynamic of which we all experience. The atmosphere of the people here have greatly changed, as if the air is getting thinner, as the curtain behind the scenes is unfolded. Day by day, the chorus changed their melody. Now everyone dances, young and old. I am a high school senior, and at 18, I am too young to have experienced this before. The only ones that speak up are the bold, but as with everything, they are silenced, as no one listens to the wise. In the end, those who do not listen will meet their untimely demise. But as with everything, this harmony is one all the while. Now, I am beginning to see a light. At first, we were all clouded in darkness. COVID put a black cloud upon this world that stopped everything. Its cord struck fear in the hearts of many. But now we are beginning to see a light at the end of the tunnel. But now we have elected new guardians, new people who we place in charge to keep us safe. They make all the decisions, while we follow them without question. But little do we know that the interval in between us and them is getting wider by the day. I am a child of the sun, and because of this, I am constantly hunted by others. They try their best to cast onto my shoulders, while I try my best not to take on the burden. Like we say in the Virgin Islands, respond with a crescendo that makes the earth shake. While I listen to my island tunes, I play a song few others have played, a melody that rivals ancient kings of old. I listen to the wise and to the foolish. They both cry out for understanding. They all want peace. We all do. Thus, in response, I shall play my melody.
This world going up in flames, and nobody wanna take the blame. Don't tell me how to live my life when you never felt the pain. Oh, oh, oh. Come on, baby. They don't hear me crying. They don't hear me trying. They don't hear me crying. So what I'm gonna do?
It has been months since I last saw my family, with only the strings that tie us together to prove that although we do not sing the same anthem, our hearts beat to the same symphony, the sound of the crashing waves that hold us apart. 90 miles has never felt so far because I know the rain is pouring there, but they live in a different type of drought, with stomachs rumbling louder than thunder and hearts that ache in fear of the gathering clouds. So we let the downpour wash away our tears, we draw strength from the roaring winds, and we turn to face the music. Our city thrives on the chaos of the storm, a whirlwind of our own creation. We have harnessed the tempests that ravage our coast. Let them harmonize with our song of screams, a chorus of the scorned who refuse to be forgotten. The streets are not paved with gold from trumpets, but built on the bones of our bloodlines. We laugh when the thunder booms, dance in a race against lightning. Where others would have cowered away from the storm, we have turned it into our instrument. But our storm has reached its crescendo. We are stuck in the eye of the hurricane, orchestrating with no sheets to guide us. This cacophony of plucked heartstrings, our melancholy melody played from sinewy chords, is our elegy for the fallen and for those who are doomed by their own ignorance. We are now the conductors of our own fate, trapped in this interlude of our lives, wondering if we are stuck in a standstill, in this calm before a new storm, or if these notes are the song of sunrise, a new day ruled by the dissonance of instruments that we are still learning to tune. Thank you. Thank you.
The poem of my life is like the ocean. Things here are in motion. I'm baffled when I think about how I got to the beach. The rhythm I follow created the song of me. I think how I act is part of it, part of my beat. Though I had to make sacrifices, those sacrifices got me in trouble. Music was too loud. I wrote the wrong songs trying to make a hit. My song until now I have to hustle. After I change my mindset, my song list, I have to ask myself if I can maintain the beat. Sometimes I tell myself I'm bored. Maybe I can try gospel and talk to the Lord. Then they got me right off the map. Now how will I start my career to rap? When I was in my cell, I felt crossed from the back, but I'm in the groove now and I don't have to pack. I don't know why I'm down so much, I'm too sad. Do you know how it feels not to have a dad? How it feels to get locked up, it's like playing the blues on loop, it feels bad. Tempo building up, I'm just so freaking mad. My new album comes out in June, Freedom. I think I can make it if I write a new song with a steady time signature to move me along. I don't need to worry about the noise behind my back, I need to focus on the rhythm and properly act. I know I'm young and I'm still learning to dance, but the ocean is why I can't take it all in one glance.
Hello. Today we are coming to Jinja, near from our house. Jinja is a shrine to Shinto. Because of the COVID-19, please just washing your hands.
A clean-up woman is a woman who gets all the love we girls leave behind.
Oh, cool. Okay.
The reason I know so much about her is because she picked up a man of mine. Jumping slick.
My body feeling like boulders on the sand, the ends of my hair tying together. I hear the speakers. They blast reggaeton beats into the air. A Cuban mom curses to her kids as the sounds get shut down by Puerto Rican accents. But my eyes gaze up to the clouds. The PR accents now getting recognizable as their voices ring in my ears and I look beside me to my family. I sew my eyes closed, inhaling my favorite memories so that I may not forget. I exhale. I feel my worries blow through the air, flying over the sand, and dissolving in the ocean, as the waves crashing become music. Visualizing that regular Friday, some people already wearing masks, but most saying it was all a lie. The waves are now accompanied by a beautiful violin. I tighten the grip on my closed eyes, trying to stay in the moment. The last times that I embraced my friends, not even knowing days like this would be gone. I go into the staircase as I feel everyone fly past me. As a low bass joins the song in my head, the last step colored a dark purple, leading me to my crown chakra. I see microscopic beams at the bottom. I'm almost sure they are stars. I still have 10 steps to go. A cello and a viola join my orchestra, inhaling and exhaling in each step, the piece intensifying, feeling as if my body is floating, outside thoughts trying to break in like asteroids. If I'm walking or laying down is only a memory, a human concept. The song ends. I feel a vibration speed up towards me, exhaling a last time. Energy like magnets, becoming one with the purple.
That I'm able to share with you today an ordinary, normal day in my lab, where we can, as you can see, look our vaccine cells under the microscopes. You can see them here very nicely, and we can stain them and see our protein, SARS-CoV-2 protein expressed by these vaccine cells. And then we are able to produce and to culture these vaccine cells in the lab, and we're using the incubators with
I'm always smiling, though I don't have a thing. I haven't a dime in my pocket, yet I feel like a king. It's my baby that keeps me satisfied.
The chord is about to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, the end. We're not nearing. I know this ain't no lively jig. Countless lives are now gone. And at last we started at a treacherous beginning. Did we all not get the gig? Most say it's all just a bad dream, but we all know that's just fibbing. The symbols are striking, and we all know it's COVID-19. Its effect has made our culture hidden. The glorious duet singing of hope is now long gone from me. All those tragedies remain unforgiven. The harmony of Miami's vibrant and whimsical glissando can never fade away from me. I just hope that we all get this through, and for everyone's sorrows to be kept at bay. For we are all still playing that glorious tune. Because even our joy and emotions can turn to gray, and our memories shall perish too. It's a shame COVID had hit us too soon, and we weren't even halfway there, and it still comes in phases, just like the moon. But even so, not all hope is lost. We still got some symmetry left in our tune. And like a grand chorus, we'll rise up, no matter the cost. And our grand orchestra, once again, commence soon.
Somebody keep telling me, oh, hang around. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes it will. Oh, change gonna come. Change gonna come. Oh, yes it will.
Today, I set on flames the holy scriptures. They've shackled me too long. Shattered Bob Dylan's vinyl, blasted Billie Eilish songs. I won't be your violin, won't let you play me, won't help add harmony when too long you failed me. You locked me in the dark alone, taped on my face a smile. You cut my limbs off with a sword when I yearned a friend to cry on. You disbelieved my suffering, although I bled a whole river. You say I'm too young for everything? Then why is my heart wrinkled? You love to call my music crap. Eminem was never Leo Cohen. Green Day was never the Beatles. You never cared to get them, to get the hardcore rap, the punkish aggressive riffs. Your ears evade these things, but I'm tired. My walls are tired of all my banshee elegies, because no one listens as I'm forced to dance in rhythm to a prolonged funeral march. I know life doesn't grant what you want, but I ain't yet a cynic. So don't give me your wisdom as you plague earth like a zombie defeated. Don't ask for a chance. Too many I've given, too many to count, too many forsaken. Your promises? I'll lack right intonation. All you did was leave me with rage, a rage that's been crescendo since my earliest days, the clashing of cymbals becoming more forte with each commitment deserted. We live to get bullied, our souls get eroded. Clash! We live to get beaten in homes made by parents. Clash! We live to get shamed for suicide and depression. Clash! We live to get shot in the streets before you claim guns didn't cause it. Clash! We live to get hindered by slavery scars on the system. Clash! We live to get raped and never get justice. Clash! And those don't conclude your transgressions. You press to our chest crucifixes, claiming angels about areas in heaven. but all I hear are the screeching of demons when I bathe in the blood Atlantic. Despite your age, you've succumbed to folly as you blindly trusted an ancient assurance and couldn't sense history's symphony reaching a macabre coda. You parade with the mask of experience, extending hands at your convenience, expecting in return fanfare and hymns, when underneath, you're just a kid playing with the piano's tuning just to screw it. And that's your greatest sin, your reluctance to admit it. But you've got the baton, we're just the musicians. And too long, we've looked on helpless as the brine floods creep and scorching hell rises as fresh water leaks, and you ignore science because you're not one to worry if it gives you profit. For this, you're corrupted, mutilating us when we brave protests because our dreams are irrelevant. But you underestimate us. We've composed you a requiem since rock and roll's dead, long dead since yesterday. And hip-hop's replaced it. So if you can't keep up with the new beats, you're concerning. Because too long, we've waited for the light at the end of the tunnel, only to find we needed to search it. So if you aim to blot its flicker, expect a mad tempest because our future's not there, so you can kill it.
Hello, I am Neil.
Yeah, he's our son. He is 7 years old now. Lake Miyazawa. Very beautiful lake. Hi.
Hi.
Everybody's in outside.
It is the job of paradise to comfort those who've been left behind, to think that all those loved and lost could live on there like tiny gods. It is the job of mumbled prayers to help you calm your hurts and fears. It is the job of the long black hearse to show we head to death from birth. It is the job of the clean, neat grave to remind us how to live our days. If only I could live my days till death suffice and make earth feel like paradise.
Show me love. The intensity, the approach to the things around you. Like a flower blossoming into its full bloom, everlasting until unkept. A harmony, the strings to my orchestra. Show me love. Show me how much you care. Give me a reason to not be afraid of the world and what's happening. How do I know if the universe won't haunt me? Show me love. Give me a beat to my melody. You want me to trust you? Teach me how to trust. Teach me how to love. The flower emerges like a beast, crescendoing up from the ground, ready to shake the floor under you, but you state your land. Show me love. Protect me from the danger, just as I'd show you your importance. Wind blows like a storm, overwhelmed with anger, fury. Do you still love me? The stem consumes me, but I still see. Show me love. The dynamic that life has taken does not mean that your music and your strings are to be stricken by those who don't know how to play you. Show me love. Instrumentals that have shifted and turned to a broken symphony. Every death, every memory, every relationship, a chord stricken by pain. Cut the leaves and reveal the flower hidden away, and find the rose at its full bloom. Show me love. Show me your music, your mind, and I'll show you what it means to love you.
The harmony of the world came to a halt as a crescendo of COVID sprinkled like salt. The waves of change brought fear and doubt, tides of loss that I know too much about. The metronome kept the time, but the rhythm of our lives was out of line. 500,000 heartbeats went silent, including the one kept next to mine. The memories of her are like a symphony in my head, loud, big, then faint. The violin cries and the bass is full of anger. The conductor struggles to bring them together until the current aligns and the storm subsides. I feel as if I'm treading water and trying to swim, all alone in the oceans of emotions. Finally, I have found my peace when I sing a hymn, reminding me of her sweet voice, soothing me like the rhythm of the sea, my guardian angel, healing me.
I'm living the truth for me, I feel it in our energy, I see it written in the stars. We can go wherever, so let's do it now or never, baby, nothing's ever too far. I need you all night, come on, dance with me, come and dance with you. Moonlight, you're my starlight, I need you all night, come on, dance with me.
Here we are back in the Adrienne Arsht Center for the Performing Arts. Just as things are opening up, but as we still remain so careful and we still think about what our futures are. My name is Carlene Sawyer, and I'm with the Drama Foundation that for 13 years has, in partnership with the Arsht, presented Piano Slam right here in the Night Concert Hall, because culture is a part of everyone's life, and we're just opening up to that. But with our young people and all of us, this has been such a year to think about so many things: our own health, our families, education, and how we're going to go forward. And believe me, these teenagers that have written for you tonight, they have thought a lot about what their lives have been like and the rules they've had to follow and the music and the culture that help get them through these times. So I want to thank you all the families, all the artists, our pianists from Tokyo, our poets from London, but especially you and your families, all of the arts community for continuing to support us as we go forward here. And we couldn't do this without Miami-Dade County. They laid the foundation for us in the arts and culture here, and the greatest partner in the world for families, these young people, and arts and the Drama Foundation has been the Adrienne Arsht Center for the Performing Arts. So here we are, let's go. Lucky number 13.
Hello. Despite the incredible challenges brought on by the COVID pandemic, our students have not stopped growing or learning. Our collective responsibility to provide high-quality learning opportunities for them is greater and more complex now than ever before. One of the many programs of Valley that our students have enjoyed and benefited from for more than a decade is Piano Slam's Arts Integrated Program. This highly successful music initiative, only available through Miami-Dade County Public Schools, is a unique program that brings to life meaningful, important connections among different subject areas. From music and language to science and math, Piano Slam literally opens the minds of MDCPS secondary students to academic explorations and self-confidence. By teaching students the critical skills of expression, communication, and creativity, Piano Slam gives teens a safe environment to examine and express their experiences, a valuable tool for them to digest this past year's difficulties and hopefully find meaning. Thank you very much.
They say, oh my God, I see the way you shine. Take your hand, my dear, and place them both in mine.
Okay, so we're doing it again. Eyes closed, connect. But let me ask you, do you feel yourself now kind of memorizing it just a little bit more, just a little bit more, just a little bit more? Now I'm calm and I'm soothed, and now I can achieve anything.
Connect your body with your words. We're going to work on that a little bit. Pick a place for the clouds, beam, steps.
You have to play with it because you're not comfortable with it yet.
Next week we might make strawberry banana crepes. Yeah.
So they say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh, oh. I never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me, eh, eh.
And you can start a little bit closer.
Since I kind of got the gist with the first.
Thank you for being here with us tonight. Piano Slam 13. What an amazing show it was tonight. With these fantastic artists, these young poets from across the county, and this fantastic pianist from Japan, Yoshi Takashi, just these fantastic DJ, all of these artists, and the award-winning Roger Robinson poet coming back to Miami to us from London. We're really honored. Mostly we're honored by the people who have worked so hard this year. And this has been the most interesting and challenging year that we've had to present Piano Slam. So thank you all. But I also know that you've stuck on this Zoom with us for the past hour to see this exciting performance, to see these artists, but finally to know who won Piano Slam 13. So here we are. The hardest task that happens in all of Miami-Dade County all year long is to pick the winners for Piano Slam. But in all competitions, those winners must be chosen. So first of all, I'd like to thank our announcements by thanking Mr. Jesus Gonzalez, a teacher of the year in Florida and a teacher who has been a wonderful mentor to our first winner from Educational Alternative Outreach, first place, middle school, Mr. Michael DeLeon. Michael! Again, we always have 2 prizes in each of our age levels, and these are hard to select for you to get to see on this stage or this screen here, but it has been particularly hard this year with all these great feelings about Miami and the memories we have this past year to choose the winners. But our winner in middle school, all county for English language arts from South Miami Middle School, Miss Eva Block. Okay, so when we get to high school in Piano Slam, we always have big surprises. We have lots of big words, but most of what we have is a really true at life as it's happening now and the future that we have here in Miami for these individual young people and as they see our community as a whole. And so I would like to announce all county in STEM from Miami Norland Senior High, Jovan Daniel. And finally, never last, the category that we always have so many poems. It's impossible. And what you saw tonight and the thousands of poems that you received from Piano Slam 13 this year. Our final prize, all county in general language and English language arts from Hialeah High, Alicia Krasner. Thank you one more time. Thank you, Adrienne, our Center for the Performing Arts. Thank you, Miami-Dade Public Schools. Thank you all for being here. And lucky number 13. But one more thing. Get ready for Piano Slam 14!
Dance for me, never seen anybody do the things you do before. Say, move for me, and when you're done,
I want you from now on to be very flexible.
I don't think you're gonna be able to see me because when I stand up, that's my main worry, to be honest. Trying to stand up.
First winning. You ready worry about winning? Focus on what Mr. Rudy has to say now.
I wanted to talk about what my experience was like living in Miami, especially how much everything has changed now with COVID.
Okay, thank you so much. My favorite part of Piano Slam was this entire experience. Getting to write the poem, getting to film the poem, it was all magnificent.
My favorite part of Piano Slam was, I think, definitely hearing the other poems and what everyone had to say.
My favorite part about Piano Slam was just the opportunity to grow as a poet and perform and to meet all these new people who really love what they're doing in poetry.
And just going out there to have fun and stuff, being able to walk in the park and enjoy food that I haven't had in a while.
So many people with the same passion that I have, and really it's a kind of an eye-opening experience because
it was an absolutely beautiful experience, and I don't think I've ever experienced anything like it before, so I just want to say I'm really thankful for that.
Wait, I got it right.
I'm sorry. Have you got bugs?
Typically, we would have been live with you all, sold out in the night concert hall. But through the generosity and the partnership of the Arsht, including the CEO, Mr. Johan Zietzman, and the wonderful Vice President for Education and Outreach, Jairo Artiveros, we have still been able to co-present and present Piano Slam 13 here at the Arsht. So thank you all for having that. And we have been very grateful for the students who have worked so hard to put their bravery into words, to make it poetry, and to keep music in part of their lives and in part of ours as well. So I want to thank you all for being here tonight. And I have to thank some individuals that brought this program to you. There's been a small group of women who've worked together tirelessly, and I'm telling you, working in about 8 time zones, truly tirelessly, to bring Piano Slam together tonight. And I'd like to thank those 2 women who worked with me on this program day and night for the past months. First of all, I'd like to thank the sound editor and producer, Sharon Smith from Sharon Smith Music. She's a dear friend. She is a professional film artist, and she's the one that brought us into this new medium, Piano Slam the movie. We couldn't have started this project on this path with lesson videos for what you've seen here tonight and heard here tonight. Thank you, Sharon. And then the woman, the artist who really brought this all together for you, and that is Taima Airbus, the director of the film, the movie that you saw tonight. Taima has been the most ingenious and the most diligent person I think I've ever had the great good fortune to work with. What she was able to do with these young people, whether they were home, not allowed to come out, distance learning, or in their fondest dreams, they got to stand on the stage of the Arsht, or they got to be on the beach, or in the park, or in front of some memory in the Black Archives. It was Taima Airbus. And I have to thank from the bottom of my heart to these 2 women who actually made Piano Slam happen this year. And finally, Miami Dade County. Thank you, Mayor Daniela Kapolowski. Thank you. I want you all to know all over the world, the foundation of the arts in Miami-Dade County is both put into place and supported each and every year, and especially in this year, where many organizations struggle to stay alive. It was Miami-Dade County. So thank you all.
And Mr. Gonzalez has been very much. And I'll be sending you info on your links. Well, it's going to be the public link. It's one of them is going to be on the Arsht, but at least I'll send you info. And I know it's really cool if once the deadline, like the reminder comes out, because then you can chat and you can all give each other props on live